and myself.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of Suicidal Big Cat tonight, which is always just a real treat for everyone. But the deal with Big Cat is he's actually right. He said on Wednesday's show that in order to get full-on Suicidal Big Cat, he needed some hope. So his hope was squashed like a little bug, probably in Game 2. And it never came back, which is kind of sad.
It came back. It came back with a glimmer of a hope.
I think
the Dodgers, I am ready now to admit that the Dodgers are the better team.
Was it a gentleman's sweep?
Yeah. It
I
was.
love the gentleman's sweep.
You can tell by the sound of my voice, it's been a long week. We don't sleep anymore because we did not realize that taping a television show is a lot of work. But we're having a blast. We're taping some good stuff. And the Cubs have passed away.
They have. So you are no longer World Series champs.
Nope. Until a new champ is crowned. If the world ceases to exist tomorrow, the Cubs are the last World Series champion.
You're right. They are the last World Series champion, but they are not the current World Series champion.
I have a mea culpa. Okay? Do you know what that is? It's Latin.
Hank, do you know what that is?
She sounds cute.
Yeah.
Is this like a thing that lawyers say?
Sup. On October 14th, that was Saturday night, 8 o'clock p.m., I may or may not have tweeted, the Dodgers are soft. This is going to be fun.
Okay.
I think that was the wrong thing to tweet.
Probably, in hindsight, it was. So it looks like it's going to be the Dodgers, and my guess is the Yankees. The Yankees, currently right now, if we're doing our Team of Destiny Power Rankings, they're clearly number one.
We predicted
the pinstripes are popping extra hot right now.
We predicted that the Yankees are going to win the World Series, and then they had a heroic comeback.
Yep.
Game 5, they're up 3-2. I have a question for you. Embrace debate.
Okay.
The Astros, the Indians are the longest drought for Major League Baseball.
Yes.
For a championship. The Rangers are second longest. The Astros are third. The Rangers and the Astros have never won a World Series.
Ooh.
Can you have a drought if you've never won a World Series? Because I say no.
No, because you have never had a spring.
You've
so
never
you can't have
experienced
a grass.
rain.
You've never had growth.
You just live on Mars.
Or it's just Texas.
Right.
Is Texas incapable of winning in baseball?
Right.
Bad baseball town.
So not a drought. It's just the normal is not winning anything.
Right.
Okay.
You might get a flash flood in Texas.
Okay, so
but
let's
you're
not.
It is not a drought. It is just an arid condition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, and then the Yankees have had a drought of like 8 years, so they deserve it.
So it's going to be probably the Yankees and the Dodgers, if I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Two most populous cities in North America.
Yes.
David Stern at it again.
David Stern.
It's almost like they saw lacrosse creeping up, and they had to do something about it.
Interesting. So yeah, the Cubs, very disappointing. I don't know what the fuck happened. It was 2015 all over again. It was just like they just got the shit kicked out of them. Nothing went their way.
I just want to say, as a Nats fan, I'm so sorry for your loss.
I appreciate that.
Wow,
I know
it's
you
a really
mean
nice apology.
Does my voice
Thanks,
sound bad?
I'm definitely the bigger man of the situation.
Does my voice sound bad?
What
yeah,
happened?
it sounds great.
So good transition. Oh wait, last thing about this series, the one silver lining, and this is it, because I am actually very, very disappointed because I did think the Cubs had everything they needed to repeat. And I thought that they'd had the
Except
bullpen.
for a
It just
relief pitcher.
fell apart altogether. The bats sucked. Chris Bryant, look for Chris Bryant to come out with maybe like a little surgery soon, little hockey surgery, clean up. He's been injured. That's what I'm saying.
Are we saying upper body or lower body injury?
I'm gonna say lower body.
Okay.
Yeah.
He'll just get his ankle cleaned.
Yeah, he's gonna get cleaned. He's not as bad as he was. He just was injured. The only silver lining, there's only one. Tommy Lasorda doesn't have to kill himself yet.
Not yet, but we still have another series left.
It's the suicide threat to the Dodgers when he said, "I will kill myself if the Dodgers don't win this World Series this year," is still on.
I love it. Tommy is literally, he's holding himself hostage until they win the World Series. I want Tommy to send out pictures every single day of him holding up a newspaper next to his face as proof of life. Just being like, I'm still alive. You know how in ransom photos?
Yes.
Yeah, I want him with an ISIS flag draped behind him in the background and him wearing a black hood on himself.
Yes. Okay. By the way, this also just proves that baseball is the dumbest sport ever, because the Dodgers, they had the hottest start of any team ever, and then remember that they lost 15 out of 16 games, the worst stretch of anyone this year, and now they look like the most dominant team again.
Well,
so baseball, as Tim Kirchin says, you see something new every day. Baseball is is the greatest and the dumbest sport at the same time.
The thing that I saw today that I don't think I've ever seen is the Cubs not winning World Series. That's very rare.
Yeah, there are kids out there today, 1-year-olds,
that
who've never seen 9 month. 12-month-olds.
You remember that special they did on
Never
ESPN
seen no
where
Cubs World Series.
they showed all the Cubs babies that were born from sex the night of the World. If you're
Maybe
having
they're curses.
if you're having sex the night that your team wins the World Series, you're a bad fan.
You're not drunk enough.
Yes,
and you didn't eat enough.
True.
Because I don't know that I farted a lot that night. So Hank, wait, what was your question, Hank?
What happened to your voice?
Oh yeah, my voice. So here's what happened to my voice. The Cubs lost. We've woken up at like 7 a.m. like 5 days in a row.
We're not going to complain though.
We're not going to complain. I don't think I've slept. We've slept like 3 hours a night for 5 days straight.
Again, Big Cat.
Not complain.
You have to understand that almost everybody that listens to this podcast wakes up before 7 o'clock in the morning.
I don't believe
They're
that.
probably not up right now.
Right now, while we're taping
Correct.
it at 1 in the morning.
Right. We burn the candle at one end, and you guys, it's on you to burn it on the other.
2 ships passing in the night.
Yes.
Yeah. So the Cubs lost. I was very, very sad. Long day. Then we all collectively had way too much money on the Raiders. And what a fucking Thursday night game that was.
So shout out to Ricky the Rat.
Yes.
From Barstool Van Talk. The Madison Square Park Rat. Ricky accurately picked the Raiders to cover +3, and what a cover it was. The last 4 or 5 plays of the game, it was one of those situations where they took a penalty, so they're backed up to the 15-yard line, and then there were 3 more consecutive penalties, which, I think
a penalty. It was, you know what it was?
Andy Reid stumbled on the arrow paradox.
I was going to say it was the Schrodinger's penalty.
It was the Schrodinger's cat of penalties,
yes,
where the Raiders were mathematically eliminated from scoring touchdowns if you just keep committing penalties, and they can only get halfway to the end zone, half the distance. They'll never get there. Andy should have just kept his foot on the gas. I wanted to give a shout out to Andy Reid for embracing the towel look as a head coach. I haven't seen that before. No surprise that it was Andy that kind of it was the Jackie Robinson of coaches wearing sweat towels on the sidelines.
He's out there breaking barriers for coach
draped
fashion.
around his neck like a lei, like a reverse lei. It was more like a bib for the back of his neck.
Now, was it raining? Was it misty, or was that a sweat towel?
It was just humid around his neck.
Yes, I would imagine that's true. Andy Reid's neck area is a tropical forest climate.
It's actually tropical depression. Wherever Andy is, if you look on a weather map, they have that little
wet.
Yeah,
it's dark green. It's the darkest
low
green
pressure,
you can get.
Very low pressure for Andy Reid.
Some notes from that game.
His blood pressure.
Watching that game, it's so fucked up that Oakland is losing the Raiders.
Yes.
Those are the games where you're like, how can this happen?
They panned to the crowd, and there was a guy in a gorilla suit just jamming.
It's awesome. It's fucking awesome. Those all-white color rush jerseys are awesome. The team, that was a fun game. Thursday Night Football is officially back. I feel like we've had a lot of good Thursday Night Football games. This isn't just because I love the NFL.
We've had at least 2.
Yes.
Did you see
The
Marshawn
Bears played one, so that one didn't count.
Marshawn got kicked out and then just went and watched the game in the stands.
So we got to talk about. Did he go in the stands?
Yeah. So it was originally reported that I think by your man's Ian Rapaport, that he left. Turns out he stayed there. He just watched in the stands with the fans.
Fuck yes.
But it was also included in the report that he changed into street clothes. He took his pads off in the locker room and left because that was a necessary detail to add, because maybe he was driving home with his helmet on, which actually would have been pretty badass.
Yeah. Like the old LaDainian Tomlinson Sports Center commercial.
Yeah, or the Ricky Williams used to drive to and from practice. Ricky Williams used to sleep with his helmet on.
He should have gone in the stands with all of his pads on, because that's like the new rage. The fans who dress up like players, like the fat Klay Thompson that's going around. There's that guy at Miami who wears a full kit with the pads.
What do they call him overseas? A full kit wanker.
Full kit wanker.
Full kit wanker.
That's Australian. That's what do you got?
What's the guy from Arizona?
Cortez. Yeah, Cortez.
Cortez.
He does do
Cortez
full kit.
69. Yeah.
My other note. I still can't believe that Michael Crabtree's a really good receiver, because that's one of those guys that he came in the NFL, he was super hyped, and then he just was complete he's a bust, and now I feel like every time I watch a Raiders game, he makes a big catch.
You know what the issue was with Michael Crabtree when he first came in? It was that I think he had MC Hammer as his agent or something like that.
Well,
he had someone ridiculous as his agent who demanded he be paid more money than anybody in the history of rookies, even though he was a 9th. Was he 5 overall?
Yeah,
6
but
overall?
that's not what his problem was. His problem was his name. He had the Jeremy Shockey name. So if you have that name that everyone loves, that's very what's the word?
Memorable.
Rememberable.
Good thing you can remember that.
Yeah, rememberable. I am a mess. Michael Crabtree has that name where it's okay, this name's awesome, and then he was a bust. And now every time I watch him, he's unbelievable. So I also like Marshawn getting kicked out for pushing a ref. I think Roger Goodell could fix the NFL if he makes NFL refs like WWE refs, where you can like spit in their face, you can knock them out with a chair as long as you make it look like an accident, as long as like the guy you're going to punch just happens to duck at the right time and then you punch the ref in the face, that should be legal.
If you choreograph it correctly, I agree. Also, Alex Smith's still good.
Yes.
Still really good. I have him on my fantasy team. Do you want to hear more about how I have him on my fantasy team?
No, we don't give a fuck.
But no, he was good. He threw like 3 touchdowns again, and he's like, what the hell happened to him? It's got to be like, well, he's Mormon, so probably not steroids.
He's Mormon?
Well, he went to Utah.
No, that's not Mormon.
He went to Utah.
No, that's when if you go to Utah, that means you're not Mormon.
So you drink 1.5% alcohol beer. Yeah. So he's a party animal.
He mixed Diet Coke and regular Coke.
Badass.
Yeah. I feel like the whole world is just being like, okay, where's the catch? Where's the catch?
Sabermetric. So he's very elusive.
Catch is Travis Kelce.
That's good. He's very elusive in the pocket, so they get their hands on him a lot, and he's able to move out of it. My theory is his hands are so small that there's less of him to tackle, so that's actually an asset at this level.
Also, Alex Smith, shockingly very good-looking guy.
Yeah.
He's a really good-looking guy.
I'll give you that. What did you say, huh?
Top 5 NFL good-looking guy.
No.
How many beers?
No.
How many beers for Alex Smith?
A lot.
I'm saying like 4.
Yeah, yeah.
Top 5
it doesn't even have to be an IPA. It could be a light beer.
I'm saying like a robust, dry red.
Yeah. Those blue
One
eyes.
glass.
If he was on the Patriots, I don't even think he'd be top 10.
Light a candle.
Here we go.
Light a candle, get a bubble bath going.
Alex Smith's a good-looking dude.
Yep.
But not top 5. Top
I'm
5
talking about quarterbacks, Hank. Did
You
Patriots
said
have
NFL.
10 quarterbacks?
You said NFL.
No, I said quarterbacks.
The nice thing about Alex Smith is he can have like 11 wives too. So
Yeah. He's not
line
Mormon.
up, ladies.
He's definitely not Mormon. All right, let's do. Before we get to our picks, I wanted to quickly talk to you guys about our friends at SeatGeek. SeatGeek has the best app out there for buying tickets. If you are a Dodgers fan, you're probably going to go to the World Series or whatever. You're going to want to use SeatGeek. SeatGeek has the best tickets out there. They grade every ticket based on value to help you immediately identify the best seats that fit your budget. Plus, every purchase is fully guaranteed, so you can shop for tickets on SeatGeek with confidence. Make SeatGeek your go-to app for finding the best deals on every type of ticket, from sports and concerts to comedy and theater. Go right now, download the SeatGeek app and enter promo code TAKE, T-A-K-E. That's promo code TAKE for $10 off your first SeatGeek purchase. Do it right now. You can get everything, like I said, concerts, comedy, theater, sports, anything. Download the SeatGeek app, put in promo code TAKE, and you'll get $10 off your first SeatGeek purchase. All right. Let's do Playmakers before we do our picks. So, we have been pretty busy. We said that we gave a guarantee that we'd do this week's reading, episode 4, and we did. Sort of.
Yes.
So we watched 19 minutes of it.
That's right. Do we want to say where we watched it?
No, we will not.
Okay, we watched it in a very special location with some very special friends. You'll have to wait till next week to find out who they were, but we did
Barstool Van Talk.
We did put on episode 4 of Playmakers, which was nice because there was about a 15-minute like catch-up scene at the beginning that brought us all up to speed. So I feel we basically read the spark notes for episode 3 before we read half of episode 4 today.
So we're halfway through episode 4. What we can tell you is DH, he looks like he's in trouble. His friend killed someone, and then the woman he was fucking snitched. And this looks like it's going to blow up in his face.
But he's very gently doing some witness intimidation. He's dabbling in witness intimidation.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he can get
Wait,
her
is that
to
TH?
turn the testimony. Yeah.
What's the old guy's name?
Leon.
That's right.
Leon. Guess what?
Also
Leon
hit his wife.
Leon hit his wife. That's actually a very problematic storyline. Leon hit his wife and then is trying to cover it up.
Yeah, and Olczyk, the linebacker, he's nosed it out.
Yeah,
he's got nose for the
He's a
football.
smart guy.
Instinctual, knows where the play's going, and he can figure out that she has obviously run into some bad stuff with Leon, and then Leon is trying to like smooth things over with his wife. But his problem is he has OCD, so he literally can't step on any cracks.
Yeah.
So if he wants to go apologize to her, he has to tiptoe across the deck so he doesn't step on one.
It's quite something. Leon also, for the 10th game in a row, was told he was going to start, and then right before the game told he was not going to start.
Yeah, at some point in the writers' room, they're like, "Hey, we need another 5 minutes worth of content."
Yeah,
and then they're like,
Let's
"Okay,
let Leon get mad in the weight
not
room.
going to start."
Yeah, he's going to yell in the weight room.
He's going to think he's going to start, but guess what? He's not.
And they do make all their personnel decisions about 20 minutes before kickoff with the owner in the locker room as well. It's quite something.
Not just personnel, but also just like the coach makes medical decisions about himself. People are getting steroids. They're getting shot up with all sorts of weird stuff. It's really the best TV show of all time.
So it ended around 19 minutes in, and they had just won the game. And that's about it.
We didn't get to see any of the game.
We didn't see anything else
That's a little
after that
trick
either.
that Playmakers does is they don't actually show you that much of the football.
So next week we're going to finish episode 4. So if you are all the way caught up, you have an off week. If you're not, and you only watched half of episode 4 like we did, next week finish it.
If you want to read ahead, that's fine too.
Yeah, we're cool teachers. We gave you half work. All right, let's do our picks. What do we got?
Love the Browns.
Shout out to me for picking the Steelers last week.
You're taking the Browns, Hank.
Love the Browns.
Huh, okay. You know who they're starting at quarterback?
Nope. Hogan.
Okay.
Kaiser.
Someone who's bad. Yeah, it's
Kaiser's
Kaiser
back.
again. Kaiser's
Hugh
back.
Jackson is just going back and forth because he's doing the we can just give guys a different look, give the team a different look, even though everyone knows the look because it's just shitty.
Well, so my favorite football guy thing is when you put in a brand new quarterback because he gives you a spark.
Yeah.
So if you just change quarterbacks every week, you're unlimited sparks.
I think
You're like a circulating saw going down a sheet of iron.
Right. We came up with the idea on this. Did we come up with the idea on this show? When we said that you go Peyton Manning, then Brock Osweiler, then Peyton Manning, then Brock Osweiler, Broncos would have won the Super Bowl that year.
You keep them hungry.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Instead, they won the Super Bowl.
You go ahead.
Yeah.
Who's your pick?
I also love the Bears.
Oh, you like the Bears? I do too. I'm taking the Packers.
Ooh, okay.
Plus
I like
4.5 at home. Everyone loves the Saints. The Saints, be careful, my friends. Everyone loves the Saints.
John Kuhn's out for the year. That's a tough guy to replace.
You PFT, I want to hear your pick, and it can't be the 49ers.
It is the 49ers.
But no, pick someone else.
I'm dead serious.
Do something different.
49ers.
All right, so you have the 49ers, and
they keep winning the popular vote. They keep losing, but covering the spread.
And
I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Ooh,
at home against the R words.
Ooh,
Monday night.
-5.
Monday night.
All right, those were our picks. Someone tell us what we did. I don't know. What are we still keeping track of?
I think
these?
I'm undefeated.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
All right.
Good job, Hank.
Thanks.
We have Michael
welcome.
Rapaport coming up. Really fun interview. I know he might bother some people because he talks politics from time to time on Twitter. We talk zero politics on this podcast, and it was very funny. Old school Rapaport, pardon my take. Before we get to it, I want to talk to you guys about Smile Direct Club. You can get started with an at-home impression kit for only $95. It's covered by our Smile Guarantee. So you can get a liner. You don't need to get those braces. You get it all at Smile Direct Club. You can visit Smile Shop during your visit. A Smile Guide will take a 3D scan of your current smile. Then you'll be able to see a preview of your future grin. The best part is you only have to go once, and it's only 30 minutes. Say goodbye to waiting rooms, and all you got to use is the promo code Pardon My Take. So do it right now. Go to the Smile Direct Club, and they will brighten your smile 60% less than other aligners or braces. They work directly with board-certified dentists and orthodontists to ship custom invisible aligners straight to your door. The Smile Direct Club save 50% off the cost of Smile Direct's at-home impression kit, or get a free scan by visiting SmileDirectClub.com and using unique promo code Pardon My Take. Put that whole thing in there. Pardon My Take. Smile Direct Club. Do it right now. SmileDirectClub.com. Put in that promo code Pardon My Take. You get 50% off. PFT, what do you got?
Yo, I want to talk to you guys about Bluehost. Bluehost is a top-rated website provider powering over 2 million websites. Whether you're a blogger or a small business owner, Bluehost has everything you need to build the website you've always wanted. They have the best tool to build, host, and manage your personal or small business website. Bluehost gives you the freedom to design your website your way without being limited by templates. Bluehost makes hosting your website stress-free so you can get back to what matters most. They have ultimate flexibility and control with fully customizable templates and third-party app support. They also have true reliability with a 99.9% uptime guarantee and automated updates. They have maximum security as well, including malware monitoring and protection and automated...
You all right? Your voice okay?
They got automated. I love a nice automated.
Automated updates. It's great. They have 24/7 tech support, online resources, and expert services to help you succeed and save time. They are the top recommended WordPress host on WordPress.org since 2005. And now, Part of My Take listeners can get 50% off when you sign up at bluehost.com/pardon.
All right, we now welcome on one of our favorite recurring guests. It's Michael Rapaport, the Cat Killer. He is in-house. It's good to have you back home. And what I mean by that is I feel like Part of My Take is your Barstool home, and that it's the only place where you aren't a complete psycho because we're smarter and funnier than you.
Not smarter.
Definitely
Maybe
funnier.
if you're smarter, I could say this. If you guys are smarter IQ-wise, you're 100% definitely not funnier. That I could rest assured.
So it's one or the other.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, you guys seem like scholastically you probably did better than me in school.
Did you even go to school?
I mean, I snuck.
I imagine Michael Rapaport was just born one day, and then and then the next day he was just swearing
I was just
and
21.
motherfucking people and talking and like
shit.
bitching about James Dolan.
Playing dice when you were 5 years old.
Yeah, on some like 3 o'clock NBA shoot around show.
This I would say though, as far as Barstool is my home, because this was my into Barstool.
Right. Correct.
I started fucking
You
with
did KFC Radio. No, we should mention KFC Radio and Kevin's, the OG of podcasting around here.
Yes.
You did KFC Radio, but you became a recurring guest on Part of My Take many times.
because I'm that good.
And people were like, wow, this guy's funny, or maybe not. I don't know, because then you came full-time and everyone's like, I actually just think PFT and Big Cat made him funny, and on his own, he's not that funny.
Well, you guys have had some iconic things. We've had some iconic
Cat Killer?
Cat Killer.
Well, let's start there.
Well, I
Give
wanted
us
to
an
tell-
update on the
let's start
cats.
there, yeah.
What's going on? How many cats do you have?
Hold on. Let me just. There I go. So I can see you. I want to tell you this. 2 things. And you can. I should have had my wife call in for this. We had a ferret
Oh, my God.
die in our backyard.
going on?
What the fuck?
And
You got a pet cemetery in
You
your
have like
backyard.
the Bermuda Triangle of pets.
Yo, have you ever seen a ferret?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not.
gross.
Yes,
Does
of
that-
course.
not everybody knows how big a ferret is. A ferret's bigger than a cat.
I think most people know how big a ferret is.
No, because if you're from the city, and respect the fucking city slickers, okay, I know you two hillbillies think that you're not as easy, but if you're from the
What
street,
city are we talking about? Like Santa Monica?
New York, if you're
Malibu.
if you're from Chicago,
Right.
you probably never seen a ferret. Like I never saw a ferret
But
till I was.
people have ferrets as pets.
Okay, no, it wasn't a ferret. It wasn't a ferret.
All right,
it was
here we
a,
go. This is a good
no,
start.
it wasn't a ferret. It was a.
Don't put your phone away.
I want to ask my wife. It wasn't
Okay.
a ferret. It was a possum.
Okay, all right.
Okay, a
That's
wild
different.
possum. It's actually
Opossum.
an opossum.
That makes
With an O.
sense.
Yo.
I've seen a possum before. They're fucking gross.
And they're scary as shit.
yeah, they have the long
Yes. Fingernails.
They're like they're
hairless
silver.
tail.
Yeah, they're silver.
Yeah.
They're like giant rats, basically.
Yeah.
No, they're bigger than cats and smaller than dogs.
Oh, he's a giant rat.
Yeah, I said giant rat. An opossum. It's Irish.
Yeah, but a giant rat would almost be like cat size. They're bigger
Fuck
than
you.
cats. Yo, the fucking ferret, the possum was dead in our backyard, and before I could get home to videotape it to send it to you guys, we got it removed.
So,
Right dead in the center of the backyard.
okay, so is that a good or bad thing for a cat? Because I feel like the opossum would kill cats. Also,
Or-
it might not have been dead. You know that. You do understand how these things work.
No, he wasn't playing possum.
Okay.
The possum was dead. Thank you.
Did you know that possums can breathe after they've already been killed?
Did you
Really?
hear that? What do you mean, did you hear that?
Did you hear that? Did you hear
Have
about
you
that?
read about that?
What's the
I
deal with
don't fuck
airline?
with
Also,
Peanuts.
having a
Peanuts.
possum in a backyard of cats, that's like basically, it's just a feast for your cats.
Yeah. So what is the situation with the cats? We asked about cats, and now we're talking about opossums.
No, but I wanted to tell you that the possum died in the backyard, a huge possum, and the I don't know how I got confused with a ferret, but the cats are there, they're there consistently, and it's fucked up.
Yeah, it is
the
fucked
cat
up.
shit is fucked up, and you know what we're doing? We're releasing a Buttersoft Cat Killer T-shirt, and then a Buttersoft, and then my
all
You're
money
profiting
going- yeah.
off the dead cats.
Yeah,
that
all
you've
money
brought.
going to,
no,
like-
it ain't going to the ASPCA. It's going to fucking me. The cat
To buy more cat
I
weapons.
get heckled.
Wait, it should go to us.
We
made Cat Killer a thing.
You did. You get
so
nothing.
what do we get?
You get
wet
jack
the
shit.
wet the beak.
But
Wet it. Just give us a wet. Give
no,
me a
no, no,
taste.
no. I'm not wetting the beak. I'm not wetting your fucking beak.
Wet my beak.
I'm not wetting your fucking beak. But I'm excited about the Cat Killer T-shirt that's probably going to drop, the same day that the book comes out. It Buttersoft Cat Killer T-shirt.
Okay, so I was busting your balls, obviously, at the beginning. I still think you're fucking hilarious. Do you let the haters get you down ever?
No.
Have you been interacting with any hipsters recently?
I feel like the hipsters are getting so hip that they're like trying to merge with the regular folk.
You
are
there's
a
like
hipster.
There's like a summit that they've been called to, and they're joining forces.
Yeah, they're just trying to like
specifically
coexist.
against you.
Coexist.
Yeah.
Like, you're a hipster, right?
I'm not. I don't know what a hipster is. I've asked you several times to define what a hipster is. I think it's just somebody that's younger than you that you don't like.
Who uses
No.
stats in basketball.
Yeah.
Well, that you know is true. That you know is true.
Okay.
That you know is true. Like, I'd say like 85% of the people that are on the Ringer podcast discussing basketball, they're hipsters.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
in terms of like
true.
the stat.
You want a guy that can ball.
So
I want like an eye test.
You want to get balled down.
I want an eye test.
So
Like,
a
I
guy
don't
that
want
just
like I don't want
ball
to.
you.
you want the gut. You want to go with your gut, your balls.
I don't want geometry.
Yeah,
I want to like. Can he play or can he not
You want
play?
to feel in your dick.
Exactly.
What about
Yeah.
the triangle offense, though? That's technically geometry. Is Phil Jackson a hipster?
Now you're in a pickle.
I'm not fucking with Phil. I'm done with. I'm so happy that shit that shit is done
Yeah,
with.
maybe you guys will like win 30 games this year.
Oh, we're not going to be shit.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm not going to the Garden.
Oh, you got banned.
Yeah,
I'm
you're not allowed, right?
You
Well, I'm not
pre-banned
banned.
them.
I banned the Garden, and then I banned the Garden, and then when they got wind of what's in the book, without saying, because
Wow,
I got a phone.
that's a savvy move to sell books.
I got a phone call when I started fucking with you guys on Barstool from a higher up there who said, if you continue to do this, we treat you like a friend, meaning we give you free seats. We're not going to be able to do that.
Okay, well, let's sell some books here. Tell us what the most salacious part of your book is.
That's a matter of opinion because there's a lot of salacious. I mean,
you're selling a book. You're going to be asked this question like a million times. Have an
23
answer ready.
reasons why LeBron James will never be like Mike.
Oh, it's some LeBron MJ comparisons.
Oh, that's topical.
No. It's
Okay.
not MJ. Yeah,
Nice.
but the MJ is the least of his concerns.
People are dying to hear a white guy's opinion about who's the GOAT.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, great. Another topic we need more on.
LeVar
2 years
can't
ago, 3
ball.
years ago?
LeVar can't ball is a good one.
Okay. I'm gonna look through this.
Let me see what else.
So, all right. So, what made you want to write this book? I did bust your balls.
Because I know you're like I have to ask him questions because
No, I'm going to ask you a couple
Go ahead,
questions because we're trying to keep this on.
ahead.
Sometimes we do this and it lasts forever and we just go everywhere.
Don't worry,
and we
my shit won't be boring. Because
Okay.
look, who's come
I'm
in
bored
here
right now.
really tried to plug shit?
Yeah.
Several people.
Kareem
Yeah.
Abdul-Jabbar. Ever heard of him?
Right.
Addison Russell.
Yeah.
AJ Green.
MedRx.
AJ Green tried to plug some
Rock
shit.
and
Yeah.
Refuel.
Rock
Ever
and
heard of it?
Refuel.
Who?
You could use some Rock and Refuel.
Yeah, you could. You
String
look a
bean.
little saggy.
You want to have a push-up contest?
Yeah, I'll have a push-up contest.
How much can you do?
I don't know.
All right, go ahead. Stay focused, man. I want to make a good podcast.
Okay, all right, yeah, let's
like,
make
I don't
a
want
podcast.
the shit where I actually need to plug something to be the worst appearance on you. 'Cause
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned, your little Mount Rushmore of guests. Who are the
Oh,
Mount
you're
Rushmore?
still mad about that. All right, so see, this is how we're going to make a good podcast.
Got
We're
you.
not going to go down there.
Okay.
I am very happy for you.
Thank you.
I do really love having you on. What made you write a fucking book though? Like you don't write books.
No, this is my first book. I barely,
no duh.
I barely graduated high school.
No duh.
The whole thing from the book came from ESPN.
So wait, we need money for this book.
Hell no, I'm not wetting your beak on that either.
We created Michael Rapaport.
No, but you guys were the last of it.
Oh.
But Bill Simmons, like just my
Who
shit.
you hate now?
I don't hate him. He played himself.
So I heard what you said. You basically have been trying to get back on his show.
Not trying to get back. Not
Ask
trying
him
to.
to plug it.
I come on shows in all seriousness, whether it's your show, whether it's Coley's show, whether it's Young and Happy. When I come on the show, I walk out of here with a little perspiration. I come to give a show. Like in all seriousness, this is show business. Mm-hmm. It's not. It should be called business show. You guys show.
Put that on a fucking poster and frame it.
Start selling those
check
on
it
the
out.
Buttersoft
Listen,
t-shirts.
you guys, we could be also ironic all we want. You guys premiered a show last night. You're texting, you're questioning who watched it, who didn't watch it. The DVRs come. Like at the end of the day, this is a business.
Yeah.
And the higher up you get, the more like you care about your business.
Yes.
It's not just like, oh, we're doing a podcast. People like it. Like shit gets more serious.
Agreed.
So. As many times I've come on your podcast, everybody else's podcast, everybody else's show, I come on to give a good show, to give the best podcast performance. I benefit from it, and it gives the best show. So with Simmons, I've done his show like 3-4 times. I did his HBO show, which I knew was trash. I knew we all knew it was trash from the first interview, from the first person. We're like, this is in trouble quickly.
How quickly did you fall asleep when you were watching the first show?
I didn't fall asleep.
Did you just fall asleep standing up?
I didn't fall asleep, but I just was like, I knew it was trash.
Right.
And from the instinct, like I watched your show, I'll get to the review later. My first instinct, I'll save that for later.
Okay.
But I knew, I knew that.
Spoiler.
I knew that when I watched the Simmons thing, everybody knew because there was so much anticipation and hype, and because he left ESPN, you knew. Like everybody, it had a lot of attention on it. But I knew, and I said it to my wife when we watched it on the fucking show. We're like, yo, this is in deep shit. The fact of the matter is, he asked me to come on. I did the Deflategate skit. It was the most watched thing on his trash show. But I didn't say, how much are you going to pay me? I didn't say, Hemman and Hahn. I said, when and where. Because that's the type of motherfucker I am.
Yes,
And
I
I've
will
always
attest
been
to
a
that.
when and where type of motherfucker. And I didn't ask. So when I've done his show and I've talked about Stickman and talked about Oakley, I never say, promote this, promote that. I know Bill. I've defended Bill
You
on
have.
part of my
Yes,
tape.
yeah, you
in front
have.
of Dave, I said, yo, you guys, Portnoy in particular, I said, yo, you shouldn't shit on him across the board. Like, if you see things different, or you think he's whack, or you think he's the old dog and you are the young guns, that's cool. But you can't disregard what he did for the sports pop culture melding. Because without Bill Simmons and what he did at the first, what was his first place called? Before the Ringer? Grantland.
Grantland, yeah.
Without that shit, there'd be no Barstool. 99%
Well, no.
of us.
That's
No, I'm saying
I agree with the premise that Bill Simmons definitely had a hand in
This whole
starting
thing.
the internet, the fan, talking to fans.
I'm not a huge Bill Simmons fan. I've never really read too much of his stuff, but at the end of the day, I absolutely respect what
Yes.
he did.
Right.
And the guy single-handedly created an industry.
tremendously
Right.
talented.
Yes.
So that being the case, so I'm saying is like, and then I came to Barstool, and I'm sure he got wind of that, and I'm sure he was probably like, oh, fuck rap, or there was a part of him, because the reality is we all have egos.
Yeah.
We all have egos, and he was probably like, fuck rap, and so, but I made it clear once I came to Barstool, like, yo, I'm not going to diss Simmons. I fuck with Simmons. I like Simmons. I know Simmons. I've known him for a while. I know his family. Like, we're cool. We're not friends and shit like that, but we're cool. Like, I respect him. So,
Are we closer friends than you were with Simmons?
are we closer friends? He never bought me coffee.
Ooh, okay.
Never went to Mayweather McGregor
your
with
best
you.
friend-
No, yeah, I forgot that. We bonded that
Yeah,
night. That was
yeah.
a night.
You were best
The kiss at the
friends.
end of the night.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, that
So
was a night.
technically, you're closest here with Tex. Because
yes.
he gets you more coffee and tea than anybody.
Yes, but let me finish this because I want to I don't want to lose track because I've already been talking for like fucking 2 hours here. So when I had this book out, which I put my fucking ass. This shit was hard as fuck to do. I'm not a naturally born writer.
No duh.
I reached out 2 months ago and I was like, yo, I got a book coming out. It's coming out the 24th. I want to come on the pod. Nothing. Okay. And I know in this day and age, if you don't respond to someone's text, you don't want to respond to someone's
Right.
text. We all are busy. We all go through ebbs and flows. But like, even on your busiest day, you see a text, you could get back to a motherfucker. I'll hit you back. I'm busy. Check in with me in 2 weeks. Whatever the fucking case is. Heard from him. I didn't hear anything. So like 2 weeks later, whatever, hit him again. And then I also told him, yo, there's Stickman shit. I sent him a picture of the cover. Nothing. And I'm like, are you trying to diss me? Like, are you like not going to support me? Like, I'm not a threat. I'm not like opposition. And I've never done anything but kick ass for you. I've supported you and I've defended you. I have my fucking book coming
Right.
out. I want to pump my fucking book.
Right.
So then it just, I had told Portnoy about it. I said, yo, this motherfucker's not hitting me back about this fucking book. And we didn't say it on air, but I was like, I'm really fucking offended about that. I'm about to fucking, talk about it. So the other night when we were doing a podcast, without thinking about it, I just was like,
You ranted. And then has Simmons hit you up since then?
Yup.
And what'd he say?
Because I guess it was all over Twitter that morning. He hit me up. Am I going to be mad about what's on your podcast? And then I didn't hit him back because I was like, I don't do this back and forth shit. I was like, not as mad as I am. Like, not as mad as I am. And then he started copping pleas about, well, I thought the book was coming out then, and and I was like,
So have you guys made up or no?
nah, fuck that.
No chance of making up.
I mean, I'm not. It's not like a beef thing.
Yeah, no, you can make up.
We could make up, but like I was hoping like he would like read my book, be supportive of my book, and like want to like let me have that avenue, and he didn't do it, and I'm like, fuck that shit.
Here's my promise to you, Michael. We're not going to read your book just because we're not book guys. But I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah, tell
we're
it to
not
your
going to read
face.
it, but guess what?
If you text me, I'm going to text it to you.
Guess
too.
what? I bet it's really good. I bet if you like basketball, if you're listening out there and you like it,
shit.
you probably will enjoy
You know
it.
what?
It's not
We're gonna
just
buy
basketball.
it. We'll buy it. We're not gonna read it, but we'll buy
I'll
it.
buy it. Is that okay?
We'll buy it. Is that fair? If we can buy it, how much does it cost?
Are you okay?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're right.
Yo, you motherfuckers are funny, man.
How much does it cost?
24. This is what you got to do.
Okay.
First
Give
of
us
all,
all the instructions.
First, what you got to do. You both got to buy 2 copies and the audio book twice.
Okay.
Amazon?
Yeah.
It's on Amazon.
I
Yeah,
really
you
need
can
to
get
hear
one-
you talk more.
You said you're not. You know what you said? You're not going to fucking buy it. You say you're not
Yeah.
going to listen to it. But
You listening to you read your book might actually make me read it instead.
you fucking cocksucker, you fuck you.
Okay, you fuck. All right, so where can people buy it?
This book has this podcast is what's today?
It's gonna be for Friday.
Okay, so the book comes out Tuesday, 10/24, and if you're just chomping at the bit, you could pre-order it. Thisbookhasballs.com. It's going to be in Barnes and Nobles. It's going to be everywhere, and the audio book is a fucking riot.
Okay.
You do the audio.
And it's not just but it's an audiobook experience.
Okay.
And
Oh my
Ron
God.
Perlman,
We get jerked off in this thing?
Ron Perlman plays Phil Jackson in one of the chapters. It's not all basketball, by the way.
Okay.
It's not all basketball shit, but you know who Ron Perlman is?
Yeah.
Who's Ron Perlman?
I know Ron Perlman.
Who's Ron
You talking
Perlman?
about Lou Perlman?
Who's Ron Perlman?
Fat guy who made NSYNC?
Do you know who Ron Perlman is?
I have no idea who Ron Perlman is now.
Do you know who Ron Perlman is?
About to find out.
You motherfucking guys are.
Oh, it's a dude from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
who
watched that
plays?
show. Yeah.
So there's,
So the
there's
fat guy who made NSYNC.
The guy with like the jaw.
And
the deep
Hellboy.
voice.
Yeah. Hellboy.
Hellboy. He's the voice of Phil Jackson
Okay.
for 2 chapters.
Got it.
So there's all sorts of shit. There's
All right.
There's shit on Mayweather. There's the time I fell in love with Mary Lou Retton. There's the the foreshadowing the Oakland Raiders being in Vegas and how that's going to work with the cheerleaders. There's all kinds
It's
of
the
shit.
full Michael Rapaport
It's
experience.
the full Michael Rapaport shit-talking experience. There's the celebrity scouting report where I break down all the actors and rappers I've ever played basketball with.
Ooh.
Who's the
And-
best?
Yeah. No, don't say that. You can't do that.
who's the second best?
Who's right in the middle of the pack?
Right in the middle of
We
the
want
pack.
to sell books here. We don't want to give anything away.
Right in the middle of the pack would be. Right in the middle of the pack would be Will Farrell.
Okay.
But he's so fucking.
He's tall, right?
Yeah.
So,
He's
like,
tall. He's
yeah.
big. He takes it serious. But you can't take that motherfucker
Right.
serious.
He's
playing
in good
basketball.
shape too, right?
Right.
He's a runner.
He's a runner,
He's
but
a
he's-
guy I could imagine if you're playing against him, he gets the ball, and if he's actually trying hard, you think he's doing a bit, and you just start laughing, right?
That's the problem. Him
Yeah.
and Sacha Baron Cohen. You know who that is?
Yes.
Who is that?
Ali G.
Hey, come on,
man.
dude.
Yes. Well, you just didn't know who Ron Perlman was.
I don't watch Sons of Anarchy.
All right, I'm just saying he's Hellboy and shit.
Okay.
All right, but
That's
but
great.
like those guys were like the worst. I'll tell you the worst basketball. Not just the worst actor basketball player. The worst basketball player I've ever seen is Tobey Maguire.
I believe that.
That motherfucker.
Spider-Man. Stick to the poker tables, you nerd. All
Stick
right.
to the degenerate gambling.
The upside down kisses.
So it's called This Book Has Balls. You can pre-order it. It's coming out on
10/24.
Tuesday. You can buy it. We're going to put a link in the podcast. We're going to tweet it. Michael Rappaport's going to tweet it. I'm going to say something nice about you right now. Ready?
ahead.
So the Simmons thing, I saw it happen, and I do actually think that loyalty is very hard to find in this business, and you have always been loyal to your friends. And what you said about always being like when and where, that's confirmed by us every single time we wanted you on. Every single time we needed you, you were like when and where. I'm sick. I can't talk. I slept with the air conditioner on. Like all kinds of stupid fucking excuses, but you still showed up. You still called. It would be like midnight in L.A. and you're walking your dog. You call. So I appreciate that, and that's why
No
whenever
doubt.
you come back to me, we're the same page.
And that's why I fuck with you guys. And I mean, and I was telling this to my man earlier because be serious. I know he's got to.
No, we're gonna be serious.
He's gonna.
I'm a browsers guy.
He's
You
got his
browsers or
sunglasses.
you
I don't
porn
want him to
guy?
start crying. But
You
like this is what I
browser or
say.
you porn
Like I
guy?
was happy for you guys last night, and when I watched the show, I was like, these are my dudes. I fuck with these dudes, and like I like these dudes, and like I like to see them shining, and I like to see them winning.
I appreciate that.
And like because the reality of it is this. You know, it's like athletes, we talk about competitiveness. Like, he's so competitive, But if you have some sort of artistic impotence, if you do a podcast, whether you're a rapper, you're a singer, like, you have that shit. You want to shine. Whether you're, like, you're a fucking Broadway theater, ballet dancer, it doesn't matter. You want to kick ass. You know what I'm saying? And to see you guys doing your thing, I was like, I stayed up to watch it. And
No, you don't do that.
fuck.
Wait,
No.
what time zone did you watch it in?
I watched it here in New York, 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you could have, but did you
I
send your
could've-
DVR back home?
It was recorded back home because my shit is
But
all
what
linked.
time was that? So you watched it yesterday.
I watched it live at 1
But
p.m.
you were watching it from your
mean, at
You
1
watched
a.m.
it from
your
your
late
future past.
No.
LA house.
Time out. I was watching it from Time Warner here in New York,
Okay.
which is at Spectrum now.
What time was that?
Well, let's not get into
1
all
a.m.,
that.
man.
And what time was that in LA?
Well, what time did it air in L.A.? 10 a.m.?
1 a.m.
1
and
a.m.
10
Which
a.m.?
one's the morning?
10 a.m.
A.m. P.m.
So they're
PM.
like 9 hours.
10 p.m.
Did it
LA's
air at
9
10
hours ahead? 10 a.m. and 1
I'm
a.m.
not sure when the fuck, but I'm saying I was trying to be cool. I'm saying I watched the shit live and I fucking stayed up. That shit disrupted my whole
That was,
day.
that was
So-
Michael Rapaport.
Let's hear the review.
Well, yeah,
Time
one
zone,
thing that I like about you, Michael, is that you're brutally honest. If you don't like something, you'll say that. You just said it about Simmons' show. Give us our episode 1 review.
Wait,
This is what I
before
think.
you do it, what's his name?
Justin?
God, you fuck with us and you still don't know his name.
I know his name is Liam.
Oh my God!
wow.
You know Liam.
There's so many
You,
motherfuckers.
how do you not know Hank?
What do you got? Hey,
Hank.
You guys got like people like in military? Why does everybody got buzz cuts?
No, Liam's a Nazi. Liam is. It's actually a joke. It's really meta by us. We're the first anti-Nazi
Are you
podcast
German?
that also employs a Nazi.
You're Irish. From Ireland?
No.
Where you from?
He just has a bad haircut. That's all.
Oh shit! All right.
All right, so,
So-
I want to hear your brutally honest
Okay,
review.
so here's
episode
what,
1.
I'm gonna tell you.
Barstool
I'm gonna
Van
rattle
Talk.
off. It's not gonna be in order. I think I thought the theme song was okay. It was good. It fit the tone. It's good. You guys had a black guy. It's rare appearance from a black guy. Reggae.
Well,
was,
no. When you come on the show, we have a
yeah,
black
of
guy on the
course.
show.
But I thought it was. But I thought the Chris Berman, like when you guys snuck into the studio.
Keep
That
it
was-
together. We got like 3 minutes left.
That
You
was
got this.
that was dope. I would have trimmed a little bit towards the end, like get in and get out, because the shit was
Justin
funny.
thought the same.
Justin.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would have said trim a little bit at the end, like, yo, be in and out. You don't want to be Saturday Night Live where they're like it's a 3-minute skit and it should have been 90-second skit.
Yep.
I thought
That's fair.
I thought the interview with Scott Van Pelt, that was easy cake. That was good. It was funny. I love the set. Like, I don't know if that was real or not when you were at Bristol and like the
That was
Saturday-
real.
It was real.
Okay, so that was dope. I think I took a little bit of offense to the rats.
Oh yeah, because of New York rat
Because I take
yourself.
offense to that because I think you guys haven't embraced your New York shit yet.
No.
Were you? I think I know what's going on. You were just mad that we didn't ask you to do the voice of the rat.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing.
Oh.
Somebody said to me, someone mentioned that to me. They said, because did you do it?
I did it. Yeah.
Like you were trying to do an impersonation of me.
No,
but I wasn't. That didn't cross my mind.
You are not nearly as New York as I am.
Yeah.
No, your New York accent is something that could be.
Hey, it's Ricky the Rat.
Wait. Now, were
Yeah.
you offended as a New Yorker or
scurrying
as
here.
a rat?
No, just because I know you guys.
Oh, okay.
Like, because I know you guys talk shit about New York, and I was like, look at these motherfuckers. You can't even be in your own city to do a show. You're in fucking New York doing a show.
Fuck you.
Like, you couldn't even be like in
Fuck
Chicago.
you.
Or where are you from?
I'm from everywhere, man. Don't worry
Austin
about
or whatever.
Everywhere and
A lot of
nowhere,
places.
all
But-
at the same time.
it. So how
He's
about,
actually like God. He's
So
in
the-
every room.
omnipresent.
I
I've
thought
seen
the-
you jerk off a million times.
I thought it was good when you guys did the highlights.
Guy-lights.
The guy lights, but I could see you were struggling with the fact, like, you know, is LeBron playing tonight? Like, because you pre-recorded.
We taped it in advance, yeah.
It's not live, but I think you guys should muscle them to get like a real, like, you know, like you get more of a real-time highlight thing. Because
We don't have a lot of muscle right
Yeah,
now.
we don't have
check this
muscle
out.
or money
That's one of the
or
things that hurt Bill Simmons.
anything.
The reason why Bill Simmons show, one of the reasons why Bill Simmons show was fucked up.
Yep.
Is because he recorded his show on a Tuesday.
Yep.
By Wednesday at 8 p.m., the sports world has gone from. So you're missing out on those things. Like, obviously, last night, Gordon Hayward.
Who?
Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward, sorry.
Check out Michael Rapaport's book about basketball.
Gordon, are you
What?
who you texting while I'm doing your podcast?
I'm not texting anyone. I'm
Who you-
tweeting.
are you check? What
He's
are you,
tweeting while we're
Yeah,
podcasting.
because you started to bore me.
no, but the
Are you okay?
Yeah, I need some
Like,
water.
Every single time you start to choke, you start to like do these like weird things.
should I do more critical shit or should I say the good with the bad?
All right, so
say
the
that.
rat,
I
go
want
rat
to
things
know what
suck.
we
my
gotta do
thing,
better.
my thing would be also like in the beginning, like start the motherfucking show. Like start the show. But I will say this, and you can look at my text. I said to my man, I said, this is the best show on ESPN already.
Ooh.
That's what I said.
SVP.
But there's
is
room
pretty
for
damn good.
improvement.
Yes, there's a lot of room for improvement.
Listen,
you know,
keep it fucking real, Big Cat.
What?
I fuck with SVP.
Oh.
SVP at 11:30 at night in a suit. Well, I got my fucking finger up my nose, and possibly one finger where it shouldn't be. Nobody wants to
cat's
see
ass?
fucking sports. No one wants to see any fucking highlights from a motherfucker in a suit at 11:30 at
I
night.
disagree.
It's midnight.
I disagree.
That's fine.
I disagree. You don't do time zones. I disagree. Scott's show is like, it's fun.
It's not fun.
Yeah, it is. You haven't watched it then.
I watch it and I fuck with Scott.
Are
I'm
you a
just
gambler?
saying.
You don't gamble, do you?
No, Scott's
Yeah,
show is
there's
great.
your-
Scott's show
yeah.
is exactly what I want from like SportsCenter. They have made SportsCenter. They've adapted SportsCenter because it can't just be highlights anymore to what I want to watch at that time.
All
It's
right.
basically if you missed.
Justin doesn't agree. And
if
Liam,
you
what do you
missed the
think?
night, if you missed
See,
the
you
night,
motherfuckers, you
but
don't
here's the
agree.
thing. I'll be honest. No,
He doesn't agree.
No, he does.
I do.
It's
You guys are full of shit.
when you miss if
I'm
you
not going
miss
to come out and be
anything.
like, our show's the best show after the first show.
If you miss anything that happened in sports in the night, if you like only were able to watch one game, say you were out at a game or whatever, you come back home, you sit down, Scott Van Pelt will tell you all that you need to know. Nothing else. He will tell you all you need. He doesn't give you the fluff. He gives
Scott
you
is
what
good,
you
but I
need to
think-
know and what about it, what was important.
I'm not dissing Scott. I'm just saying it's
Sounds like a
just
diss.
No, I fuck with Scott. I fuck
Wow,
with
here
Scott.
we go. Another podcast is going to get you in trouble.
Whatever. When it comes to this sports shit and
So
this,
he needs to wear sweatpants. PFT was wearing sweatpants.
I wore sweatpants on my TV debut.
also that's what else I want to talk to you about. Like, what's with the get-ups?
What
Fellas,
about it?
that's
What's
literally
about
what
it?
I wear every
What's
day.
with the
Yeah,
fucking get-ups?
we wore the clothes we wear every day.
I'm dressed up
I know,
right now.
but what's with the fucking get-up? No, but it's a fucking get-up. Like,
No.
you had some extra shit on with the sweatsuit.
I had the sweatsuit top.
Like, you had this. Did you have the full sweatsuit on?
No,
And, like,
I
you got
will
some-
though. I will. I mean, jumpsuit January is right around the corner.
Like, you had like the fucking like what kind of pants did you have on? Like, how much
I
time?
had jeans.
Okay, and what did
He
you
had
have on?
sweatpants.
I had shorts, and then I wore sweatpants at the beginning.
But I'm
I
saying-
actually didn't plan to wear sweatpants. That's just what I wore that day.
It's
and I was
part
like,
of the
oh,
shtick.
no,
No.
that's just
No, it's part of the shtick.
No, that's literally what I
It
wear.
really isn't.
But I
wear
just like when you
sweatpants
guys are in
90%
New York
of the time.
in a van talking shit. I don't want you guys to get jumped.
You
Like,
just
it's-
got pissed off about SVP wearing a suit,
And
now
now-
you're mad at me for wearing
yeah.
sweatpants.
No, I'm just saying,
What's
but,
the
like,
middle
it's
ground?
a
Maybe like a
get-up.
tuxedo T-shirt.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just
what
saying.
do we got to wear to
I'm
not
just
look
like
chumps?
today you're more chill. Like you got a T-shirt on, like an ill-fitting
That's
T-shirt.
because I actually had to meet someone real today. Most days we don't have to do. You realize that most days we wake up and all we do is spend it with each other. The four of us, we sit around, we spend the day with each other, and like if we go on TV, it doesn't really matter. We'll just wear whatever we're wearing. So I don't wear normal clothes.
No,
like,
me neither.
we're not normal anymore. We have the real world has escaped our brains. It's true. Today PFT and I went and met with someone. I fucking
Who'd
had
you
to
meet
put,
with?
We met with
Who'd you meet with?
someone at Embassy Row for like the
Michael Davies?
Yeah, but
Okay.
someone like getting the show
For
together.
notes?
Yeah, for notes and stuff. I put on a fucking
and Michael
collared
Davies
shirt.
gave you the notes.
No, he also has given us notes. But
Okay.
I put on a collared fucking shirt, dude. Like, do you know how hard that was to find that?
I'm wearing a belt. My pants have a button on them. My pants
You
have a
went
zipper.
down you went down there and you put on a collared shirt.
I wanted to look nice. It's the
right.
day after the show.
All right.
Whatever, but I'm
What
never
did he
again.
wear?
Never
This.
again. That.
This is pretty good. This
Yeah,
is my
because that's a
formal
collared
wear.
shirt, but that's like a
He doesn't
hipster
wear-
collar
you-
shirt.
If he doesn't wear
How is this a
buttons.
hipster
Like you got the you got
It's
the cowboy buttons
It's a
and
pearl snap
PFT
shirt.
just
I
has
lived in
bad
Texas for
fashion
like 10
sense,
years.
unironically.
Thank you. Thank
terribly
you, Hank.
bad fashion
Thank
sense,
you,
and there
Hank.
is no irony in it. Like
No,
that shit is
no,
like
yeah.
a concerted effort.
I suck at dressing myself. That's all right.
I'm not a fashion icon myself. I know that I'm not winning any awards. Like I'm not going to be on that list.
Okay, well, you better check it. All right, everyone buy Michael Rapaport. This book has balls. He is our good friend. Good to have you back home. And
Glad to
pardon
be
my
here.
take. Let's finish. 30 seconds left. Hank watched White Famous. Give it a review.
I haven't got to see it yet.
Okay, there was your White Famous review. That was your White Famous review. You could also watch Michael Rapaport.
I mean,
Sunday
after
nights.
everything you said, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it was great. I haven't seen it yet.
Have you ever had
I
a
will
guest
watch
on,
it, though.
on here that's got a dope ass book and 2 fucking shows out?
You have 2 shows?
Dude, you have like 8 shows.
Atypical.
What are your shows?
Atypical, the
Which-
one you
I
watched.
have-
Oh, yeah, it was
I
good.
did watch Atypical.
White
With your
Famous,
girl? Did you like it?
Friends.
You like it? It was good. I liked it.
You
I
get a
told I liked
syndication
it.
check?
I'm gonna tell you this.
You get residuals?
I'm not in the first episode of White Famous, and look, when we talked about Atypical, I like Atypical. I was proud of Atypical. I don't think it's your guys' kind of show, but you guys in particular will appreciate the shit that I do in White Famous.
Really?
You will appreciate
Can
it.
I give you a little tip? PR 101.
You're gonna. I'm just. You go ahead.
Yeah, you want a tip or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you want a tip?
Go ahead.
I don't think you want it.
Go ahead. Give me
All
the
right,
fucking
okay.
tip.
All right. You should. It's about Jay Farrow in Hollywood, right?
Yes.
You just call it Black Entourage.
Nah.
but that's how you do it. Like the Ballers is Entourage for football.
Oh, you
just
could-
base everything off Entourage, and people will watch it.
Yeah, but Entourage. See, I didn't fuck with Entourage.
I like- you know
because
what I really like?
you're a beta.
Yeah.
You want
I
to hug
like-
it out, bitch?
Fuck that. I don't. I thought Entourage was all right.
I liked.
I didn't like Entourage either. I'm fucking
Yeah.
with
I liked Meth Entourage. Was it Breaking Bad?
Yeah, Breaking Bad was Meth Entourage.
Yeah, that was good.
you. Yeah. And then they had Girl Entourage, Sex in the City. So
Yeah. Then they had girls,
No,
which should have been called White Girls.
fucking ruined the joke.
Then they had Porn Entourage, so it was just an orgy that I watched one time.
No, but Sex in the City came before Entourage.
Yeah, I know you ruined the joke.
No, I got the fucking joke. Like, no,
I
no,
don't
no,
think that you did.
I'm gonna tell you, like,
answer
when
the
you're
question,
damn
Rapaport.
it.
What's your residual check like from Friends?
You gonna wet the beak?
You know the crazy shit about the residual checks on Friends is they're that show you still get residual checks that are good, and I'm not sure how residuals
What is
work.
it? How much? How much you get paid?
They'll go all the way from
Oh,
like
depending
a
on
few
when it
thousand
plays?
to like it'll be like 73 cents. Like because they rebuy the syndication rights
Right.
all the time. But I could tell you this: those motherfuckers, the 6 people on that show, they don't have to work ever again.
What
Right.
they did, which I really respect about that cast, because I fucking hate Friends. I think the show sucked. No offense.
No,
know
I
that's-
never saw any episodes of Friends. Not
I
even
think
my
we
own.
talked about
Yeah,
that
we did
last time.
talk
Yeah,
about
we've
this.
never seen either. But what I respect is they all held out together
to get their
to
money.
get their money, and they all got like $1 million per episode.
Yeah.
They were getting at
the
one
end,
point
yeah.
$1 million. You know who the richest motherfuckers are? Big Bang Theory.
Really?
God damn it.
Oh, Nerd Entourage. Yeah.
Over $1 million a week
Wow. Jesus Christ.
for
That's-
four, and they work. Their hours are a joke, and they should all get it. But like when you're at a successful sitcom,
Let's get into syndication, Big Cat.
Yeah. Let's do it.
that show ain't gonna be syndicated.
Yeah.
Why not?
Podcast
Not that
Entourage.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do
Rules were meant to be broken.
it. Yeah. Boom.
Okay,
All right, Michael Rapaport. We love you.
love you guys. I'm happy for you guys.
All right.
Hey,
Happy
yo,
for you.
your guy Blake Bortles.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I know he's a friend of the show.
Superstar.
No, don't you fucking
Okay, cut
say
his
it.
mic
You
off.
fuck. You fuck.
Fantasy- I'm
You
using
fuck.
fantasy football.
We don't care. We don't give a fuck.
Can I talk about him in fantasy football?
Yeah, go ahead.
but go ahead.
Yeah.
Yo.
We don't give a fuck.
Blake Bortles,
Yeah, we
man.
don't give a fuck.
Holy shit.
That interview is brought to you by MeUndies. MeUndies makes feel-good undies your butt's going to be proud to wear. They are the most comfortable pair of underwear you will ever own. And to check it out yourself, go to MeUndies.com/take. I'm wearing MeUndies right now. Are you guys wearing them?
Yep. Every day.
I always wear MeUndies.
Every single day.
Always a good dick day in MeUndies. With tons of styles and patterns to choose from for both men and ladies, MeUndies has the perfect fit for any personality. The MeUndies feeling is unmatched because they use a naturally soft fabric that is 3 times softer than cotton. For a limited time only, check out MeUndies' first ever glow-in-the-dark print, Lights Out. Ooh, I like that. That's going to be a hot one. Why not update your underwear drawer and glow at the same time? And if underwear isn't your thing, MeUndies also makes the softest socks in the world. To get 20% off the best and softest underwear and socks you'll ever own, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/take. That's MeUndies.com/take. The interview was also brought to you by MyBookie. If you're watching the games, it's time to start making money. MyBookie is the industry-leading website that hooks you up for all your betting needs, and with their great odds, fast payouts, and decades of expertise, you can bet with confidence. Your team doesn't even have to win. They just need to cover the spread. What are you waiting for? Lay down some cash, win big today, or if you know your team sucks, do yourself a favor and bet against them. If they lose, you'll make money, and if they win, you'll still be happy. Where you bet is just as important as who you're betting on. That's why I'm urging you to make your way to MyBookie. I trust them, but you don't have to take my word for it. Check them out yourself. They've got live in-game wagering as well. Join now, and MyBookie will match your first deposit with up to 100% bonus. Use promo code PMT to activate the offer. Visit mybookie.ag today. That's mybookie.ag today. You play, you win, you get paid.
All right, let's get to some segments. First up, we have, because it's Friday, the Fantasy Fuckbois.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Hey, crank that shit up.
I'm going to have to watch my voice on this, but let's do it. Tony.
Yo, this is Tony Delaselli coming at you live from the studio. I got all the hottest tips for your fantasy football weekend. My stardom. I'm starting breadsticks. Give them to me. Give me all the sticks. Carbs. I fill up on the sticks. My sit-em is cats. Sitting cats this weekend. They're yucky. They spray on the walls, the carpet, you name it. The whole enchilada, it's gonna smell like ammonia. My sleeper is Jack Doyle. The Colts find him in the red zone, Andrew Luck.
Ooh, nice one, Tony. All right, here we go. My stardom, Julio Jones. The Patriots secondary stinks. prime time, revenge game, Julio Jones, pick him up on the waiver wire and start his ass.
He's available in 95% of leagues.
My sit, one-ply toilet paper. Ooh, I wiped my ass earlier tonight, blood everywhere.
Oh no, it's like a murder scene.
I think I'm dying from the inside, but it also might just be the one-ply.
I thought I was walking into a scene from Dexter.
My sleeper, sleep.
Hey.
We really need some, and we haven't done it.
This is Marco Polo. My stardom
Marco
is Ty,
Marco.
God, Taylor.
Ooh.
Bills Mafia against the Bucks.
T-Mobile.
Break some tables.
He's available in 87% of leagues. Pick him up and start him.
T-Mobile, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
My sit-em is standing. That shit sucks.
Yes.
Take a seat.
Yes,
My
boo.
dogs are barking.
Boo, I hate standing. My belly's too fat.
And my sleeper is vitamins. Be healthy with just a little bit and wash it down with some water.
I got your vitamin D right here.
If I had a vitamin, my brain would have just froze right there.
Oh, man.
Especially Flintstones ones.
The music makes sense.
The Flintstone vitamins are the best. They're just gummy bears.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah,
almost
I fucking-
overdosed on vitamins as a kid because I ate too many Flintstones.
Yeah, you just eat them all.
I used to also think that Tums were candy, and so
They're
ate a
not?
ton of those. Here's a fun little.
They
mix.
actually kind of are candy
You know,
for guys like us.
We're not doing Jimbos this week, but I'm going to toss a Jimbo in there. You ready for this one? So Hank has been a little bit under the weather this week.
Yeah.
I came in and I was feeling a little off earlier, and Hank had some Airborne. I was like, Hank, let me get some Airborne. You know, just like prophylactic stuff. Make sure I don't get sick.
I was taking one out to put one in a thing of water.
I don't want.
Yeah.
I don't
PFT goes, can I get one of those?
Yeah, I don't want to catch the itis, so I
Yeah.
got it, and I just took it like a Tums. I just popped it in my mouth,
Oh,
and then
my
Hank just
God.
stared at me. He's like, "Are you okay?"
Oh, my
and,
God.
And I was not okay, but I was trying to act like, yeah, no big
Man,
deal. I do this all the
yeah,
time,
right.
And and my mouth was like exploding and foaming and just like drizzling out and like convulsing. I was like, "Oh, it's fine. It tastes great." I'm just trying to be. What? Will you put yours in water, man? Card.
Oh, man. That's...
And it made me throw up.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, so
you
it
can't
actually,
do that.
Actually, did
It
the
expands
opposite.
in your stomach.
Yes,
Yeah.
like a seagull.
Yeah.
I could have died.
Yeah.
I started
been me.
taking preventative care Dayquil.
Yeah.
I've just been waking up and taking Dayquil. I'm not
Oh,
sick
yeah.
yet, but I know it's coming, so I'm like, I might as well just get started on it.
I've just been on like a 2-week Dayquil NyQuil diet. I feel like it's bad for my immune system.
Here we go, like 19 more weeks of this.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, not sorry. Rick Pitino. So Slick Rick did a bunch of interviews on ESPN and said that he only has to answer to God, and basically showed. Did he show remorse?
Well, he said he takes full responsibility, but then he backed it up by saying that it was actually his assistant coach's fault. And I take full responsibility. By the way, here's a lie detector test that I passed.
Oh yeah, he took a lot. You know what? The best part about I did see this part. He made lie detector test seem like he was getting waterboarded. He's like, "You ever taken a lie detector? It's the most painful thing in your life."
Jay Billis, you've never done it?
Yeah.
I don't
It's-
recommend you try.
It's the most painful thing I've ever had to go through for 2 questions. He took two. It sounded like he
questions.
did 2 questions. On the
So,
lie detector
yeah,
test.
it sounds like the lie detector test literally took 12 seconds.
Yeah, it was like, "Hey Rick, did you cheat? No. Hey Rick, did you just
sure?
come? Yes."
Yeah.
End of lie detector
It's,
test.
Rick, have you come yet? No. Rick, have you come yet?
Yes. We don't do those jokes anymore.
No, we
though.
don't. Those didn't count.
Those did not count. I'll take a lie detector test and I'll say that I did not make those jokes.
As I understand it, the most effective lie detector tests are the ones where you tell the person who's asking you the questions what the questions are going to be beforehand.
Yes.
Those
correct.
are generally speaking
That is
the best
correct.
ones.
All right, next up we have a little special clip for you guys. We want to play it. It was a hell... I still can't believe it happened. We went up and we visited our friend Ryan Russillo. We went on his show. He had the great idea of we need to start calling people to get them on our television show. We called the Milwaukee Bucks, just their regular, front office. I don't even know what the number was. We called it, and PFT did his deli impression, and we got connected to Coach Jason Kidd, talked to him. Here is that clip.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Good day, this is Matthew Dellavedova. Pardon, may I please speak to Jason Kidd? I'd like to speak to Coach, please.
Just a moment.
Thank you.
This is going well.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Okay, we're on hold. That's some good Midwest
Oh, I
NBA.
love this ring. I love this ringtone.
Okay, hey, you're getting. All right, this is Coach.
Hello?
Good day, Coach. This is Matthew Dellavedova. I was wondering if you would perchance like to take a whimsical excursion onto the Part of My Take podcast or Barstool Van TV.
Hey Jason, it's your friend Tony. What's going on, man? How are you?
Good.
Hey, so I got some buddies. They have Barstool Van Talk. It's on ESPN2 now, and they wanted to see if you'd ever want to be a guest.
Yeah, but I can't do it today.
Okay. All right. Well, who should we contact? We'll contact someone in the organization.
Should we call Donnie Marshall?
Yeah, you should call Donnie. Call Donnie. Call Dan Smechek.
Okay.
Our PR guy. He'll set it up.
All right. Perfect. All right. Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Fair
Appreciate
play,
it.
Coach. Good on you.
All right.
You got it.
Have a good one. Good luck against LeBron.
Do you think LeBron's going to L.A.?
I don't know. I know he's in Cleveland right now.
Okay.
Well, good luck against him.
All right.
All right, later.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, that went.
Closed him.
That was
exactly
actually Jason Kidd.
That was actually better than we could have gone.
How great is
Jason Kidd? He's
good inroads.
Always
right
be
there.
closing. Yeah, you got to do the old.
amazing.
You got to do the old bar trick. Like, hey, is my friend who's doing a fake Australian accent bothering you? Let's talk, Jason.
He gave you a contact. He's in on it.
Hey, if you
Wait a
say
minute. Like that really happened.
yeah, that was
Kidd
fantastic.
Jason Kidd's going to be on the show next week.
That's how good your Dellavedova is.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
secretary's like, oh, clearly it's Delhi.
That
get past
also,
the gatekeepers.
like you said, Milwaukee. I feel like you could call up. He could have done his just regular voice and been like, "I'm Matthew
This is,
Dellavedova."
Jason
Matt,
Kidd has a desk phone.
This is Matt Dellavedova.
That was fantastic.
He has a desk phone.
Oh,
Jason
my
Kidd
God.
just sitting there at his desk.
I'm listening to this voice and I'm like, I think that's Jason
It
Kidd.
absolutely was Jason Kidd.
I still can't believe that happened.
We closed him. What can I say? If any good salesperson out there knows, you always have to ask for the close. Ask for the sale.
The Bucks, like, what is Jason Kidd doing?
I would fire Jason Kidd if I were the Bucks. And I heard that, I'm like, what coach is at their desk just like picking up their phone?
If you're an
Their
NBA coach,
landline.
if you're an NBA coach and you've picked up your landline in the last 10 years, you're a bad coach.
Do you think that Greg Popovich knows what his landline number is?
Oh.
I don't even think he has a phone. Or he's got a phone that he just broke on purpose his first day, and it's still sitting on his desk but doesn't work.
Also, why would Delhi be like? He's like, oh, Delhi's calling my landline.
Just to wish you a fantastic morning.
Weird times, but hey, you know what? Good for. Thank you, Jason Kidd, for being a good sport. Future Barstool Van Talk. We actually are going to follow up on that.
Not today, though.
He will be. Yeah, he can't do it today, but he could maybe do it tomorrow. We're definitely going to follow up when he comes, plays the Nets and the Knicks. We're going to get him on.
We'll get him and Delhi in the van, maybe.
Yes. Ooh, good call.
Now we're talking.
Maybe Giannis.
Yeah. Did you see Delhi throw a bow on his first game?
Yep.
He dropped a bow on
did?
someone's chin. Yeah.
Okay.
Vintage
Marcus.
Delhi's back. Oh, beg your pardon.
Oh,
Excuse
nice.
me, my elbow found your chin.
What
It's a disgrace.
What a little. He's such a little pest.
Little wombat.
He's a little pest.
Yeah, he is. I love him. I love you, Delhi.
All right. Last up before we get to explain it, Hank, PFT, you had a drunk idea.
I do, yeah. So I've been watching a lot of film recently, all 22, breaking it down, doing some study.
How are we looking?
Pretty good overall. But I've also been watching coaches take other players through the coaches clicker on the all 22 a lot recently. Like on the Sunday night lead-in, Coach Dungy loves to do that. Coach Gruden loves to do that. And it dawned on me that the coaches clicker is. It almost gives you motion sickness watching how they use it. They just like go forward and rewind, go forward and rewind.
Yeah.
It's not how any normal person watches television at any time in their life, unless you're a football coach.
Or a blogger trying to get the exact right picture of Joe Buck's head.
Right. Yes.
Because I do that
also
literally
counts.
every Sunday.
But there's a way around it. If you were to go like demonstrate to a football coach what a GIF was, that would just change the entire game, because what they're doing is essentially just making manual GIFs.
Yeah.
The entire time.
I like that.
If you show them
hardcore,
if you GIF up
Yeah.
in all 22, you save them a lot of time. You basically be
No.
like the guy that walks into a caveman lair with fire on a stick.
I don't like this.
Why?
It's too easy. It's the easy way out.
Yeah.
You think a coach wants a GIF?
Yeah, you
No, the
can
coach
work
wants
hard
to
or
do-
you can work smart.
No. The coaches know exactly what they're doing. Because what if you want to alter the GIF by like a second? Once you make it, guess what? That's made forever.
Well, you can the whole film can be like a series of GIFs.
I don't like it.
I like it.
No,
I
I
think
like my coaches. I like my coach. Here's why I really don't like it. There's nothing better when the TV doesn't work and the coach gets stuck trying to use a TV live TV. They're using a TV and they're basically like everyone's parents being like, "Why? How does this DVR work?"
Well, that is nice.
That's
yeah.
the best. You're going to get rid of that?
No, no, that's not what I'm
sounds
saying.
like
at all,
you are.
Because coaches know how to use a coach clicker. I've never seen a coach screw up the coach clicker.
I have.
They would screw up the GIF machine way more often.
I don't know. Well, let's put that one on the back burner.
Okay.
I just like to see coaches have to like really work for it. It's
Okay.
the hardest they work all year.
All I'm saying is I think I discovered a major time-saving opportunity. If you're a football coach out there, let's talk.
Okay. All right. And maybe put on a shirt. And then we're talking. Because that's got to happen soon. All right, Hank. Explain it to Hank.
Why is the alphabet in the order it's in?
Oh, fuck.
I think because it sounds awesome in the song. It rhymes. That's why.
Who
There we go.
Just
solved it.
Who invented the alphabet? The Greeks?
Sir Isaac Newton.
Phoenicians.
I just
that
assume
sounds
the
right.
Greeks did it if no, like,
Confucius.
if you, here's a little tip for everyone. If you don't know who invented something, it probably was just some hairy dude with a bunch of consonants in his name.
Or if you want to sound more woke, say the Persians.
Yeah.
The Persians,
the
actually,
original, the OG Greeks.
They invented the number 0.
Yeah.
Good for them, losers.
But seriously, I don't
Bunch
know
of
why the
zeros.
alphabet is that way. And why are there only 26?
Speaking
It
of
just rhymes. That's why. That's the only reason.
Speaking of the number 0, why does the clock start at 12 and not 1?
Oh my God, that really messed me up.
You know what? Pass.
it does-
Pass. We've had enough trouble with
Yeah.
time this week. No.
Hank-
I know. Don't try.
In the military, it starts at 0.
True.
So this person obviously not serving our country.
The wind.
Yeah.
Where does it come from?
Where
Where does it go?
The Earth turns, and as it's turning, that's all the air that's hitting us. So you ever drive in a
So
car?
it's always coming from one direction.
Yeah, we're like
Yes.
dogs.
You
with
ever
our
drive in a
window
car
out-
and you
out.
stick
Yeah.
your hand out?
Yeah.
That's what's happening in the Earth.
Yeah, we're just dogs with our head out the window.
Also, the moon has something to do with it.
Yeah. It's pulling it. The
The gravity from
pulls
the
stuff.
wind pulls the air out
Yeah.
from the core.
It's like a big vacuum.
No, space is a vacuum.
Yeah.
Good point.
True.
How do they get the water out of tunnels when they build them underwater?
Oh, I know this. So they just no, I don't know this.
Here's a funny way that they might try to do it. They bring Paris Hilton down there, and she sucks it up. That would just be kind of a fun way to do it.
Yeah, that's funny.
Why do we drive on a parkway and park on a
No,
driveway?
Jerry Seinfeld, get the fuck out of
Hank,
here.
how many of these do you have?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you hear about this one? Do you hear about this one?
What's the deal with
What's it-
airplane food?
Hey, you drive in you park in your driveway and you drive in your parkway.
How come your mother-in-law always gives you a hard time?
Yeah.
Thanks, Greeny.
I'm turning to Greeny, yes.
Yes. I predicted that.
Yep. Last one then. Clout.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of it. You just need like a shitload of followers and a verified check mark.
Oh, I had one. I got rid of mine because
Yeah.
it was for losers.
So you don't have clout.
I don't need a
So
check
you
mark.
think Donnie Trump has clout?
Donnie Trump?
Wait.
You want to call him by his name?
Hank,
He's our president.
Hank, are we
Respect the fucking office.
Are we talking
dude.
about the app clout, or are we talking about just like clout in general?
Clout in general.
Clout, yeah. So
Wait,
I
Mr.
think
Social Media over here.
It's more than just followers
Yes.
and
Yeah.
check marks.
So clout is just when you do stuff and other people are like, okay, yeah, that guy's allowed to do that.
How has there not been a drug named clout? That's
there
like
should
the
be.
hottest drug I've ever fucking heard of.
You know what? Clout actually sounds like a pretty cool term for pot.
No. Clout is like a drug that you only do when you're in Hollywood. Like you do clout.
I'm coming through.
And
You
you
got
have
that
the
clout?
greatest party of all time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, let's
like
do some clout.
Wait.
I kind of want to now.
You guys on the same wavelength here?
Yeah, yeah.
Like clout sounds like the coolest drug I've ever heard
Clout
of in my
is
life.
like it's cocaine, but it's cleaner and it's not addictive.
It's not addictive, non-bad for you.
No hangover.
Cocaine, speed, and yeah.
Yeah.
It's all of it together. It's clout.
Yeah, it just turns you into a raving lunatic after
it makes
using
you
it for like
really,
3 years.
Yeah, really funny and cool.
For about 2 years, and
Yeah.
then your third year is spent just like annoying people because you're always like, "Hey, you got clout? Hey, you
Yeah,
got
you
clout?
got
Hey, you got
clout,
clout?"
you got
And then
clout.
after 3 years, you basically just die.
You got the hookup for the clout?
Yeah, but it's pretty good for those.
You guys
want
want to do a little clout this weekend?
I would absolutely clout up.
I would hit that clout.
Now, how do you use clout? Is it snorted? Is it inhaled?
Yeah, it's tabs.
Subcutaneous?
No, it's tabs. You just put it on your tongue. Yeah, you just take a tab. I'll take 3 tabs of clout.
You know what? That's even too much work for me. I'm only taking drugs that are lotion based from now on. Just cream.
Yeah, it's just
if
cream
if
in the
it's
clear.
a cream I can rub on my skin and
Barry
get
Bonds?
high.
Yeah. It's actually just like it's like an insulin prick on your finger. That's the clout.
Clout cream.
Yeah.
Catch it.
We just. It's late. It's been a long week, but that's where the magic happens, boys and girls. All right, that is our show. We'll see everyone on Monday. I think we're going to have a couple of really fun recurring guests on Monday. I think we haven't asked them yet, but I think we're going to have Mike Florio and Dan Herron. We have asked Dan Herron, so if you're listening to this, Dan, don't pussy out on us like you always do.
And if you're listening to this, Mike Florio, we haven't asked you yet, but you're coming on the show. So.
Well, Mike Florio's son, you're probably listening to this right now, so
Tell
can
your
you
dad.
ask your dad to text us that he's okay to come on Sunday?
He doesn't really have an option.
Yeah, so we'll see you on Monday.
Love you guys.
Let's try, Hank.